Got lactose intolerance? Roughly 1 in 10 people have this sensitivity and struggle with what to eat and how to manage its symptoms. Well, we have here dietitian and best-selling cookbook author Toby Amidor to help us clear up the misconceptions about lactose intolerance and give us some tips that will help you love dairy again. Welcome, Toby.
Thank you.
So, I personally can't imagine my life without dairy.
Me neither.
But tell us, so what exactly is lactose intolerance?
So lactose intolerance is when you take in more dairy than your body can tolerate or digest in one time. A lot of times it's because of the lack of the enzyme lactase. And so you get that tummy trouble as it's moving down your digestive system.
How do you know you're lactose intolerant?
So the best way, if you think you have lactose intolerance, the best way is to get tested. A lot of people don't get tested, and so they feel, oh, I'm going to eliminate dairy, which could be the worst thing that you could be doing for your health. And the reason being is, first, dairy has 9 essential nutrients, 3 which Americans don't get enough of: vitamin D, calcium, and potassium. Second, dairy has actually been shown to help with osteoporosis and with heart health. And then last, just like you said, I wrote the cookbook, The Greek Yogurt Kitchen. I couldn't imagine my life without any kind of Greek yogurt or ice cream or cheese.
Okay, but maybe there are those people that are lactose intolerant and they crave that. What are some tips that could help them manage that lactose intolerance?
So first thing, with lactose intolerance, you absolutely can include dairy. And the first thing to know is which dairy works for you. And so you can see over here, I have several dairy foods. Milk has 12 grams of lactose in a cup, and that is the most, and you can build your way up to that. But if that doesn't work for you, maybe you can have a cheese pizza with some cheese, which has only 1 gram of lactose. Some are lactose free. You just have to read the label. And then you also have your Greek yogurt, and that has the live and active cultures that help break down the lactose. And it also only has 4 grams of lactose per the single serving.
Okay. Random question. If it's whole milk versus fat-free milk, does that affect the lactose?
Same amount of lactose.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, good to know. Good to know. What about this oatmeal here?
So another trick for those with lactose intolerance is combine foods with dairy. So something like an overnight oats, which has the oats made with Greek yogurt, put overnight in the refrigerator. It slows down the digestion of the lactose, minimizing those symptoms.
Okay. And what about plant-based beverages? We're hearing of this trend of almond milk and these different kinds of milks, right?
Sure. So you have something like almond milk, which, if you look at the ingredient list, could have up to 10 ingredients, stabilizers and enzymes and salt. While if you look at the label of milk, it only has 3. Plus, if you actually see the dietary guidelines, they don't count almond milk as one of those 3 dairy servings per day. So you do want to have your dairy 3 daily servings a day.
Any other tips for our audience?
Well, another tip is you have always the lactose-free milks that are available on the shelf. And for any other tips and tricks, you can actually go to thedairyalliance.com or follow on social at #lovedairyagain.
Awesome. And in case you didn't know it, the lactose-free is sweeter. Dietitian and best-selling cookbook author Toby Amidor, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.